So the first thing I do when I wake up is fill up my half-gallon of water, and I drink a glass immediately just to get things moving, get things started, helps your metabolism because you're dehydrated when you wake up from sleeping for 8 hours. Okay, so one of my first meals of the day is breakfast, obviously. I'm going to just do scrambled eggs and oatmeal because that's one of my favorites, and it's quick and it's easy. I have already prepped from before some vegetables, some onions and green peppers, so I just throw a little bit of those and start getting them sauteed a little bit. And then I think the most important thing in a kitchen, especially with meal prepping and you're trying to portion out your stuff, you have to have measuring devices. Measuring cup. My oatmeal, I do a half a cup of dried oatmeal. I'm going to put some water in it. Get that cooking. With my eggs, I know how much I need, so I just have egg whites. So I get 4 egg whites, which is 3/4 of a cup. And for my fats, I can use 2 eggs, or today I want some cheese. I want some good cheese, so I'm going to use some cheese and 1 egg just to get my fat. So while that's cooking, I also add some spinach, baby spinach leaves. Just throw those in the skillet and kind of let them start wilting. Use a lot. So in there right now I got my micronutrients, so all some vitamins, minerals, stuff like that in the pan already. Got my eggs. I'm going to put an egg in there. And some pepper. Just season it however you like, depends on my mood. Sometimes I'll put hot pepper flakes or something in there. Not today, don't feel like it. Oatmeal's done. That's what that looks like right now. So I'll just pour my eggs right on top. And again, depending on what kind of mood I'm in the morning, it will depend on how I want to flavor this. So I feel like today I want like something sweet. So I use my protein powders just to sprinkle a little on top. It's just for flavoring. It's not enough to add any a significant amount of protein or anything. So today I'm going to use the Fruit de Loop, which tastes like Fruit Loops. So I'll kind of have my Fruit Loop cereal like I'm a kid again. Yay! So again, it's not very much. I just sprinkle a little on top. That's it. It's probably less than 1/4 of a scoop. I mean, it's not a whole lot. You can see that. It's just sprinkle a little on top. Mix that in a minute. So my eggs are setting. Just gonna move those around, and I just make it. You can make this like an omelet and be all fancy. Well, not fancy. I just make it like scrambled. I don't know if omelets are really fancy, but yeah. turns pink. You can see that. I don't know. Yeah, I can't really tell. I wish they would learn how to put some kind of smell-o-vision in there because it smells just like fruits. It's awesome. It's awesome. Pretty much done. Now add some cheese. 2% onto my eggs, and a serving of this is 1/4 of a cup, and you get 6 grams of fat of that. That is it. David, yum. So I have my carbs, which is my oatmeal, my eggs. My egg whites are my protein, and I have 1 whole egg which has some fat, and then my cheese has fat and a little bit of protein in it too. So that is my first meal. Yep. Okay, so these are my vitamins I take in the morning with my breakfast. First one is vitamin D, or your sunshine vitamin, because I work nights, so I don't get a lot of sunshine, so I make sure I add extra of that. Next one is my joint mobility. Really helps all your cartilage and joints and make them run smoothly, helps with pain, just helps with mobility. And I really like this one a lot because it's just good health for your joints, and the fact that I lift heavy weights, I just want to keep my joints nice and healthy. And the next one is my M Factor Goddess, which is my multivitamin. Those are the pink ones there. 3 of those in the morning, and they are First Form's multivitamin that is specific for females. So it helps with all kinds. It gives you all your vitamins and minerals that you need for females, because we're different than males. So I love First Form's multivitamin because it does so much more than just deliver the normal vitamins and minerals that other products have. It helps with natural energy levels, it helps fight free radicals, which then fights premature aging, supports hormones. First Form also has a vitamin specifically for males called M Factor Hero. I always make sure I have extra vitamin C. It helps with muscle rebuilding and repair. And also, I work in a emergency room where people are sick all the time, so I make sure I do extra vitamin C. It's just going to help with my immune system. I also want to point out that if you can get your vitamins in a capsule form like these, those are so much better than those hard tablets because it's easier for your stomach to break it down and actually utilize the vitamins and minerals that's inside of them. Okay, so this is meal number 2 I'm going to show you. Typically this is the one that I use before I go to the gym and work out, especially if I have some errands or something to run, or maybe I'm not going to get there right away. I try to make it a meal replacement shake that's going to stay in my system a little longer. So, that being said, what I use is my almond milk, unsweetened of course. I don't need any extra sugar. So I just dump some of that in there. It's usually about a cup. If you want to measure it out and put it in there, a cup, that's fine. Again, I've been doing this a long time, so I can pretty much guess where that should be. The other thing I put in here is I use frozen strawberries. I just use a cup of it, so I just scoop out with my cup. Cup of strawberries, just throw that in there. And again, make sure when you're looking at frozen fruits that they don't add anything in it. It's just, when I read on the back of it, it just says frozen strawberries. So there's nothing added that they put in there like syrups and stuff. So that is in there. Looks like that. And then the other one that I put in here is my protein powder. This is level 1 from First Form. This is a high quality protein that's slow assimilating, which just means that it's going to sustain, like a sustained release type of energy protein for a longer period of time, so it stays in your system and you don't get hungry or anything like that, so it stays in a little longer. This one is called ice cream sandwich. Yummy. So I take a scoop of that. Little scoop. Throw that in there as well. And that is part of my meal replacement shake. And just because of my NutriBullet, I thought I would get stuck up in here, so I just let it rest there for a minute while it all drains. Okay, so I can get a little more carbs. It's part of my diet. I need a little more carbs than that, and I also need my source of fat. So with this, every meal, just look at look what's on your plate. So you gotta have a carb source, a healthy carb source, which is like fruits, vegetables, oatmeal, whole wheat, whole grains, something like that. Brown rice is another good one. Your healthy fats, which is like your olive oils, coconut oil, peanut butter, which is what I'm gonna use here. Those are all good healthy fats, and then a good protein source. So with this one, my protein powder is my good protein source. So I want a little more carbs than just the strawberries. That's one of my carb sources. So I love rice cakes. They always get a bad rep, but they're actually really good. They come out with some really awesome flavors. So this one is Quaker Oats rice cake. It's chocolate. So with that, I grab my peanut butter, and please be careful when you use peanut butter. It is a fat source, so I'm not going to tell you to eat a whole jar of peanut butter. The serving size is only 2 tablespoons, and I only use 1 tablespoon because I need to spread my fat contents, which is one of your macros, your fats, throughout the day. Okay, so 1 tablespoon. This is where measurements come in handy. When I first started this, I didn't realize that tablespoon, I was using way more peanut butter than I should have. So this is a tablespoon. I just want to show you something, because I used to think like tablespoon. I was using this and doing a big scoop of peanut butter with my tablespoon. When in reality, it's the little one. So if you scrape this out of here, scrape that out of there, that's the little teaspoons. That's how much is on there. Not those big tablespoons. So, I just spread that on top of here. And eat it all up. And it's a sin to waste peanut butter, so it's okay to lick the spoon. This together looks like a strawberry milkshake. It's nice and thick. I don't know if you can see that, but it's nice and thick. Yeah, so yummy. So my fat, one source of carb is a strawberry, another source of carb, which is my Quaker Oat rice cake, and my fat, which is my peanut butter. There are so many different variations you can do with smoothies. If I wanted a little more carb in my smoothie and not use my rice cake, I can throw some oatmeal in there and blend that all together, and it makes it a little thicker. So all kinds of variations. that you can do. All right. Meal number 3, post-workout. So today was leg day. I did this for an hour and a half, and I really depleted my glycogen stores in my muscles, which just means that I worked my muscles so hard that I depleted my fuel source. So, tearing down your muscles in the gym, you have to replenish that after workout. So I use Ignition, which is what I'm showing you right now, which is the highest quality glucose that your muscle cells need. You need to saturate your muscles back with that fuel source and fill them back up so you can start the repair process. I pair that with Formula 1. This one was the mint chocolate chip. And Formula 1s are the pure whey protein isolates, which just means that they are going to break down really quickly post-workout and get to your muscles faster. So that paired with a high sugar source is going to start my process of repairing quick. So I want to get that in within 30 minutes after you work out for sure. That is optimal time, optimal prime time that your muscles need that restore of fuel. If you didn't have a significant workout, you can just use this as another meal replacement shake if you want to, another smoothie, anything you want to do just to have another source of food. So again, make sure that when you have a meal replacement, make sure you're pairing all your carbs, your protein, and your fats together, just so you have all the right nutrition in your body. There it is, down the hatch. So yummy. Okay, so this is my 4th meal today. I'm going to show you what I made. Little tip: when I cook, I'm not a cook. I don't like to cook. I do it because I know that I need the proper nutrients and I want to be healthy, and I don't want to eat a lot of crap that's out there in the fast foods. You don't know what you're getting. You have no idea what you're getting. So it's just a way to be healthy. So that being said, when I cook something, I cook a lot because I want to eat on it for a couple days. I promise you, I do not cook every day. It's impossible for me with time, with working, going to the gym. I mean, just life. I mean, everybody has a busy life nowadays. So when you cook something, make sure you make enough for a couple days. So that's what I did. This might be hot still. So I made these yesterday. These are chicken taquitos. Yummy. It's the first time I made them. I will post the recipe on the next slide, so make sure you're ready for that because I'm just going to post it up there. Basically what I did is yesterday in a crock pot I had some lean chicken, like boneless, skinless chicken breasts. It was about 1.5 pounds. And then I put a whole thing of cream cheese in there, and this is fat-free cream cheese. Put this whole 7-ounce in there, put it in cubes, so there's not extra fat in there. So that went in there, a little bit of water, and then I let that cook for 4 or 5 hours. Once that was done, I mixed in some cheddar cheese, I think it was a 1/2 cup. I have to look at my recipe. It's about a 1/2 cup, mix it in there. And then, once that's done, you shred the chicken. And then I get these they're whole wheat tortillas. Love them. So this is my carb source, healthy carb source, tortillas. And I spoon some of the chicken mixture inside these little wraps. Roll them up real tight. Put them on some paper, sprinkled it with some more cheese, and then sprayed it with my Pam cooking spray a lot, and then put it in the oven at 400 degrees, and they are nice and crispy and juicy and fantastic. I also added inside, just to put some more flavor, I like hot spicy stuff, so I added some jalapenos on the inside of these just to give it some extra stuff. So any seasonings you want to add, you know, whatever your flavors are, that's what you would like to do. So 2 of these, and I have it in my FitnessPal diary. So I can have 2 of those, and that would be 32 grams of carbs, 8 grams of fat, and 52 grams of protein. It's a lot of protein from the chicken, and there was some protein in the cheese, and there was and the sprinkled cheese too is your protein. So with that, I also prepped, and that's a big bowl of salad that I chopped all the vegetables in there. So this will last me and my husband a few days to eat on. So I'm going to have about a cup of that, and then I like this dressing. It's Greek. It's a ranch dressing, Hidden Valley, and it's made from Greek yogurt. So it's a lot less calories in it, a little bit less fat and carbs, so there's not a lot of sugar. So this is very healthy. I'll do like a tablespoon of this, because that'll be another, you know, fat source I'll have to add in, but it's not a significant amount. So this is really yummy. I love it a lot. And so I think that's it. That is gonna be my next meal. And yeah, so remember the next slide is gonna be the recipe. So, and I'll post a picture on there too from what the chicken stuff looked like inside the crock pot. I'll post that on there too. So get ready if you need to screenshot it or pause it to write it down. Okay. So this is what the dinner looks like. My salad. I also made a little dipping sauce from that Greek yogurt. I just put like half a tablespoon and some buffalo, the red hot wing sauce, buffalo sauce, and mixed it together just for a little extra kick and a dipping sauce with those taquitos. Yum! Dinner, I'm going to be making a pizza. What I did was brown some really lean, 98% lean ground turkey and seasoned it, and I will let you know those seasonings. Kind of tastes like sausage. Here's a list of those seasonings. I do not have fennel seeds, and it tasted just as good. And my flat out flatbreads will be my carb. And then I'll do a combo of some different cheeses, depending on how those fit in my macros. And then some veggies, peppers, onions that are already pre-cut, diced, ragu, pizza sauce, and jalapenos. Alright, I will let you know what this looks like when I'm done. Okay, so I cut up my pizza. I'm pairing it with the salad that I made earlier. And I'm going to use the fat-free raspberry vinaigrette dressing this time. So I was a little short on carbs, so I cut up a medium apple, a half a cup of blueberries, and just drizzled some honey over it for a snack. The supplement I take with my last meal is my fish oil, which is my essential fatty acids. They're essential because your body doesn't make them. You have to get it by supplements or by the food that you eat. Okay, so that was the whole thing. I want to congratulate you. If you are still with me and still at the end of this video, I am so proud of you for making it through the whole thing. To me, that tells me that you are interested in making a change, making a healthy lifestyle, learning how to eat better, to eat the right amount of food, to eat more food. That's the first step, is to try to gain knowledge to do it. It's hard. I'm not gonna sit here and cherry pick and say that it's the easiest thing ever, because it's not. It's not. I've been doing this for almost 2 years now, and I had a lot of challenges, So I hope that this video will help you not have as many challenges as I did, to not try to figure it out on your own. So let me know if you have any questions. Any of the recipes, I will send them to you or post them. I want to say the most important tips that I can give you for starting this journey, if you're first starting it, you're just starting off, and you probably heard me say this multiple times, you have to have measuring devices. You have to, until you get used to it and kind of see the amounts, you have to know where to start. And a lot of times it's an eye-opener, like the peanut butter thing. The other thing I always have is a scale, and I didn't mention that before. I have a scale because I measure my meats to make sure that I'm getting the right amount and not getting too much. What else? Eat often. When you first start out, try not to go 4 hours without eating a meal. What I mean by that is, if you're eating every 4 hours continuously for a couple weeks, maybe a month, you might start getting hungrier sooner. That means that your metabolism is charging up again. It's saying, yay, I'm getting some food, I'm getting some more energy, I can do things. So you're going to feel better, you're going to have more energy, and you're going to be hungrier, which is a good thing. You need more calories, especially if you're doing workouts and weight training and stuff like that. You're going to have to fuel your body. Another tip, I am a night shift worker, and I found that I had a significantly hard time in finding information on how to manage my calories and the times that I'm awake and sleep. We work odd times, and it's not normal. So everything that's out there, all the information and things to educate you on, are more for people who live that typical lifestyle of maybe the 9 to 5s during the day, or your 8 to 4s or whatever during the day. So I found that was even more challenging. My tip for night workers, this is what it works for me. It's what I found through trial and error. I'm trying to figure this out, and struggling and losing and just everything. I find that when I go to bed and when I wake up, no matter what time that is, that's a new day. So when I get home in the morning from work and I go to bed at, say, 9 in the morning, and I get up at 4 o'clock starts my new day until I go to bed again. So 4 o'clock until I go to bed again is when I get all my calories and meals and nutrition. And I go to bed, and then I start all over again. It doesn't matter what time. Try not to go by time, because it's hard to do when you're trying to go by the normal time of day. No. Little extra information on all my night shifters who are out there. Another tip, if you're just starting out with this, is that you have to write down what you eat. You have to start getting into the habit of logging your food to see how much you're getting in. For example, that was a lot of food that I ate today. I logged it so I know, and I can track where I'm short on or what I need more on, just to give you what I did today. So my calories, my total calories, I had 2,173 calories, but my goal was 2,200. So I was a little short, but that's okay. I was close. The nutrients, my macros, so my protein, I had a total of 197 grams of protein today. So my goal was 190. So I went over 7, not a big deal. Carbs, I had a total of 223 carbs, and my goal was 235. So I was 12 carbs less. That's okay. I was still in that range. I can work on that next time because I should be eating more carbs for energy. Fat. I had 60 grams of fat today, and my goal was 57. So here you go. That's everything that I'm supposed to have today. And I think I came pretty close. I'm pretty proud of myself. So, okay. Thank you for being patient and watching this and wanting to learn more. I love every single one of you, and I hope that this helps. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.